That's right, Flow 98 Summer Black Music. Let's Spex the Boss live in the building right now. And you know what it is. It's all about that Riddim Track Show, the world famous, the world's greatest reggae and dancehall show. And usually, you know, when I have people inside the building, I usually tell you guys, give you guys a little hint, as to when so you guys can clock in and lock in. And this man, I just saw him last week in New York. The time before that on the Welcome to Jamrock Reggae Cruise. The time before that, I believe in Miami. The time before that, in Jamaica upon the ground. We got the one and only, and I want to do it like how they do it. He's from the legendary group. It's called T.O.K. The one and only Basie inside the building. My brother from another mother. Wagwan, brother.
Wagwan, Spex. It's a pleasure to be here, to actually be in your hometown. And that's I represent for the dancehall culture. Big up the whole of the yard of them and Caribbean people listening, you know what I mean?
For real. It's so amazing. The very first time you guys were in Canada, it was we that you buck up. We went to the studio out in Scarborough when we had our studio out there and cut some dub plates. You guys were here with Sean Paul on a promotional team with VP.
Yes.
And if you remember the bus that had Sean Paul and T.O.K.
Was Tanta Devante there?
No, they didn't show up that time. There was what was that album called? The Solid Gold? Not Solid
Reggae
Gold.
Gold.
Reggae Gold. Yes, the Reggae Gold edition.
Yeah.
And that was the very first time that we connected and I met up. And from them times there, it's just been, family from them times
Yeah, for
there.
real, brother. And even you, I'm going to see you growing out the business and, it's just a joy every time we link up. So I couldn't pull up in a Toronto in a T.O.K.
You know
what I mean? I always feel there's this connection between T.O. for Toronto and T.O.K. So, I'm here.
All right, so from them times there until now, you guys have been through a lot of changes. At one time, even taking a break, as a group and working on your solo projects, and then getting back together as a group. So I want to talk about, not really the reason as to why you guys, took your time off, because I understand everyone is grown, everyone has family, everyone has, things that they got to get done, because as an artist and as a creator and a creative, we sacrifice a lot of our personal life in order to handle the business. But since returning as a group, as T.O.K, which now stands for Tribe of Kings.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? How's it been for you?
No, it's been a great journey. I like to look at it like, sometimes in this music business is only when somebody pass away that them get them flowers. And the beauty of our journey was that, like, when we took that break, the overwhelming response from people are showing us love and say, yo, we appreciate you, we need you, we want your space in the business. It was very humbling. So when we link up back now, it started with my solo album King Bass. I reached out to the man them very humbly saying, yo, I have a one song, I don't know if the man them revised for it. And the man them say, yeah man, and that was the real rebirth of the new music from T.O.K, and we start touch the road again. And we're in New York the other day in Barclays Centre, and it was just crazy, you know what I mean? So it's always been crazy.
I want to talk about that because, for those that, I know that went right over a lot of people's head. They were in New York at the Barclays Centre. That's where the Brooklyn Nets play. Yep. The home that Jay-Z built.
Yes, sir.
Basically. And last week I was there in person. Over 16,000 people. There for reggae and dancehall music. Yeah, there was no Afrobeat artist, no R&B artist, no hip-hop artist. No country, no other artists, just reggae and dancehall. Movado, Dexter Daps, Idonia, Vanessa Bling, Elephant Man, Mr. Vegas, Ding Dong,
T.O.K,
and of course T.O.K was inside the building, and it was absolutely amazing. And what was even more beautiful than the show, because you guys all put on an amazing show and represented for reggae and dancehall music immaculately. Yeah. But what was even more beautiful, and Movado was there too, if I didn't say, was the camaraderie behind the backstages. Man. You know what I mean? Behind the scenes. The way everyone lived good. It just reminded me of them times when it was just nice, and it just seemed like a very major focal point for reggae and dancehall music and the starting point to rebuild the business back again.
Yeah, I think it was one of those moments where it felt like everybody was happy for everybody and everybody was in fan mode, you know what I mean? Like me and Donia stand up and I sing all of my father words them. We watch Dexter go up and a beer joke, skeng. When Donia bring up skeng, it's just like I'm watching it, even though this is our next generation, man, I watch it as a fan. And we all was there at the side of the stage. Wayne Wonder, Vegas.
Wayne Wonder was there too,
yes. We all support each other and a bus forward for each other.
Mr. Lexus was there too.
Yeah, Mr. Lex ran on, you know what I mean? So it was really, really good. It reminded me of, you know what, for me, it feels like what the Super Bowl is to some, how iconic it is. It felt like one of those iconic performances, one of those iconic events that people from different generations, whether the young, the dancehall fans from the 90s, the second generation Caribbean people in the tri-state area. It just felt like a moment, you know, and for us it felt like like coming home, because New York has always been like a second home to us. So it felt like coming home, and in a big way, and just 16,000 people singing Footprints is not normal.
That was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah,
all the lighters and phones in the air.
Yeah.
It was absolutely amazing and a great move. And a good starting point for the year to go into the end of this year, into the next season of next year, you know, for reggae and dancehall music.
For sure.
All right. And speaking about reggae and dancehall music, what are your thoughts on the state of it right now?
I think it's in a very good place. I think it's in a transitional stage, so you have some people who might not be so welcoming to the change. But for me, I love it because the youth, them now, the next generation, have their own style. And it reminds me of when T.O.K was coming out, when people are like, no, you can't be this hip-hop / R&B / dance quartet. Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? But that doesn't fit into the mold that was there before.
But you guys changed a lot of the, you know, the way that music is sounding. And as my boy Shook's Dynamo over here said earlier, that you guys, you know, are like the originators of like what the Migos and all these guys are doing now.
Yeah, for sure. And I saw Crazy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony, the Drink Champs, and he was saying like, no matter who doing fast rap, they're all kids of Bone Thugs and Harmony. And that's how I feel about like in dancehall, where you have groups. I mean, there were groups before us, but the way that we mix Thing J, dancehall, harmonies, double octave, I mean, we change the sound that even now, sometimes I even hear Afrobeats artists and I'm like, yo, I can tell these guys was listening to our music 10 years ago. Like, no gas, no cap, not you know, fully up my head or anything, but I can tell that there was some influence, you know, and it's a legacy that we're proud of, you know.
For real. And speaking about influence, you know, reggae and dancehall, we influence everything from the music to the food to the fashion, and most of all, the talk them. Yeah. Like talks like Yush or Nasefati or Up and Running or Zena. So what go on with Zena? Talk to me about Zena.
Yeah, well, you don't know, we have to big up the Jenna them, but you don't know my crew, we call it Zena, you know, we keep it Zen meaning on a Zen level, but also for generation Zen, and it's just a Zen vibes, you know, we're keeping Zenerous, so just tune into the new song, it's called Zena.
All right, so speaking about Zena and the Zen vibes, make we get some Zen vibes now to play,
yes,
and turn it up a little bit and do it live, Riddim Track Show.
Right.
Basic, turn it up, man.
Hey, Zena, new talk when me have around the place, Zena. When you see a Jenna, you say, what go on, Zena? Anything me put on, it have to look Zena. Money does a party, me need an umbrella. Ella, Spex, you are the Zena, Shook, you are my Zena. Hey, Canada, you are my Zena. All right.
Come again.
Yeah, man.
So the man says that the champion sound I play Basie from T.O.K inside the building. On the Zena.
Watch your style, yeah. Zena. When me run the place, Zena. When you see your brother, you say, what go on, Zena? Anything me put on, it have to look Zena. Money does a party, me need an umbrella. Ella, the one that name Zena. Spex the boss, yo, you know you are my Zena. Hey, the whole of Toronto, I'm Zena. Alright, catch your lyrics, yo. Yeah. Man, keep the thing genuine leather. Anyway, me go, me still a big up my brother. Make money thing, we doing it together like Diddy and Govy, them 4 Jenna. My girl, them pretty like Kylie Jenner. Some of them wear tattoos, some of them wear henna. Girl, I bring the money come like bank teller, and I wind up like Barclays now and seller. Girl, I say me sweet like a Nutella. If T.O.K and Ninja Turtles, then me are the smart one like Donatella. BSC me name, man a Nutella, Zena. Man talk with me every run the place, Zena. When you see your brother, you say, what go on, Zena? Toronto, you know, BSC, you are the Zena. Hey, umbrella, Ella, the one that name Zena. Flow 987, you know the thing go. Alright, watch your style in case you never remember this. Alright, Cree, mix up the yoga with the Tai Chi. From them time, them man a VIP. Now me have a new talk for the I pre. Make me spell me name for you, B-A-Y-C. Me lock from J-A to N-Y-C. Then me come at Toronto. Why pre? If you don't know who the hell I be, just follow Basie Music on IG.
Everybody follow him right now. Basie Music inside the building. That energy and that great vibe. And I remember at the Barclays Centre, you know, just taking over the place, and I go on like a mirror on the wall. I was like everywhere in the building. Like, I love it. You know, and I remember just breaking into your guys' room, and you guys were all in there. You guys all look at me like, who this? And you guys realize, me. I say, yo, me just come for just get some food. And and then we just did that interview. That interview I'm gonna post up on my Instagram, my YouTube. this week for sure. But you guys said some real things about the music and the state of it, and some of the artists that you guys, want to give some props to, and I want to talk about that in just a few. All right.
All right, sir.
So we're gonna take some. As a matter of fact, maybe we should take some calls tonight and take some text messages. 416-860-0987. We got Bass inside the building, representing the T.O.K in the building. So don't go anywhere. Keep it locked. We're going to talk to him again in just a few. It's Flow.
Set of footprints in the sun, and you are rumble and a screw. You think it should have been two. Remember one thing, me out of Father God have been plan. So when you see one set of footprints, I gotta carry you.
Hurry up and come back. What's the last thing she said to her son? The day his life was taken, she didn't know he wouldn't come back. He died from the bullet of a gun. And now our little boy's gone. She said, help me, Lord, help me. Then she looked up to the sky, and she heard a voice reply, when you cry, I cry. I cry along with you. When you smile, I smile. I smile along with you. When you cry, I cry. I cry along with you. When you smile, I smile. I smile along with you. Baby left homeless, abandoned when he was 2. So the street side kids and the shopping mall was the family he knew. It's not easy being homeless. Sometimes you have to do what you have to do. And he didn't have a mom or dad to help him get through. Help me, Father, help me. And he looked up to the sky.
Flow 98, where black music lives. T.O.K. So now I remember being in New York at the Barclays Centre, and the whole place was lit up. It looked like a movie scene, like an emergency scene.
Yeah, man.
And then I remember all of a sudden, the Big Vice came in, and he DJ'd. Hawaiian DJ'd it live too.
Yeah, man.
Get on the Big Vice for that show. Yo, Big Vice.
Rest in peace, Arif Cooper. You know the thing go. It was early Sunday morning, me get up, I watch the news. When me hear say last night, I see if you them kill a you. Then mama tell me say your church sister Jacqueline just lose her brother over Sea View Garden. When she tell me Judge, I know it mash me up, nah tell no lie. You know say man not huggies, you know go see me cry. Every day and every night she still asks the father why her brother had to die. Spex the boss reply.
When you cry, I cry.
Such an amazing, beautiful moment for reggae and dancehall music
Yeah, man, powerful.
in New York. Very powerful. So when you were on the stage, because it's one thing for me looking at the stage at you guys and being, wow, this is absolutely amazing. But for you to be on the stage, looking out the crowd, what was your reaction?
I mean, it was humbling. I mean, so not to sound full of myself, but we've done this before many times, but you never get used to it. Every time you go out and you're singing to tens of thousands of people, it's just like, wow. Just a little idea that came from our mind in the studio, just vibing, 4 of us singing the microphone. It put release, and it means so much to so many people, and especially a record like this that speaks to people who lose someone dear to them and going through, hard times. The song means so much more than what we could have imagined. So it's always a humbling feeling, And then, of course, when you hear the crowd that sing, cause the last part of the show, Alexa got to do the cry, and then the crowd answer. It's just like, it's always goosebumps, you know what I mean?
And you said that this song did miraculous things, more than you even imagined.
Yeah,
but
for
it's
sure.
one of the very few reggae songs that have really crossed over into the major market. Like, you can play this song in any market, any club, any dance hall, any party, any fete, and it's always gonna have the same reaction because it resonates with people.
Yeah, I always tell people, like, it did more than okay, so crossover is one thing, right? But if you really think about the spirituality of the record and the tempo of it and it fitting into urban radio, it's really a big achievement. And the last spiritual record that really hit urban, other than Kanye West, Jesus Walks, is really Bone Thugs in Harmony, Crossroads, and Tupac, Dear Mama kind of records. So for us to really have a record that is not the frivolous, just like, you know, flossing or whatever girl party vibe, but something that's deep, and it still have that commercial success means that it resonates. And it's actually, the story behind it is interesting, because this was when we actually walked away from crossover radio. Like, we were doing a lot of records before for the Atlantic crossover with VP that was going on. And we were trying too hard, I believe, and we just kind of stepped away and said, yo, let's go back and sing from our heart. And we did a record that was definitely, you could not have put, you couldn't gamble on that record to be a crossover record, you know, the tempo, everything about it, and yet still it went right up the charts. So it just was one of those moments for me as a musician when I learned that, yo, you just have to be real and true to yourself and put your truth on the record, and it will resonate with people, you know. And to this day, the record just never dies.
For real. And speaking about recording now, you guys were at the height of the career. Like, it's not to say that nothing go on and the tune them kick on. Nothing. You guys took a break, and you know, there's a lot of people out there, not just in the music industry, that sometimes they're going so hard and sometimes you just need to take a break. Can you just attest to that person out there that is out there working hard, struggling to pay their bills, but yet still find money to stream your songs, buy your tickets to go to your shows? Talk to them.
No, I mean, I appreciate every support out there, every, and you know, they're the ones that pay, but there's the ones who actually just rip the music off the net, you know. But we still feel love, because for you to even take the time to play the music and love the music, we feel like that's what it's about, you know. And we had to take that break though, because we were doing it for so long and we had grown. And for me personally, I feel like I'd reached the top of being 25% of a 100% group, but I wasn't tapping into my 100%. I had to step away from the group to grow as an artist. To know when I come back to the group, I feel like I come back with the group even more powerful, because I've gone out there and I've fought and I've toured and I've built my identity and I've developed BC fans, and it's one umbrella with the T.O.K. legacy. So we had to take that break, each of us, to break that, you know, moving from the caterpillar to the butterfly, that transformation. And yeah, I dropped 2 projects. I dropped Holy Temple, I dropped an album called King Bass. And yeah, we got some nice singles off of that too that did well for us in the Europe market.
Where you made some moolah.
Moolah, man. May I tell you, brother, I'm tour the world with that song there. That song, people, you see the beat we're playing right now? Is a beat for a song named Moolah, may I tell you. It's a banger. If you don't know it, go stream it.
I like it. I like the way you flip the styles on it, and you know what I mean? You went up to the time round to the hour, down to the second with it, but at the same time kept the foundation and the groundation, but kept it smooth sailing. Just an energy and vibe.
We still have it, not drop off.
All right, so make we see what I go on if it not drop off. Make we see it in 3 seconds.
Yeah, you know the thing go. Toronto, you know the thing go. Hotter than a front, you see me I say? Make it up and gone for the moolah. Uptown say them want moolah. Every pretty girl say them want moolah. For every other day them gone and the jeweler. Ice round me neck that I make me cooler. Rubber band in me hand thicker than a ruler. Dog man I shell the road worse than a jota. Want to some liquor boy tell them man get a youth want money and so the thing say. Some man a fi crush the road like it was an insect. Anyway me go you know me get the respect. Big engine roll up that a the VTech. Chop make the money quick. Invest I got a lot of crypto stocks in a fintech. NFT are the latest interest. When me flip it, me I get a big. Well, on the 5 bills, no 1 grand, no 2 grand. My thing, no buy with no coupon. Anything, me wear off a new brand. Hey, on the push up on the Toronto. Make it up and gone for the moolah. Head down, say them want moolah. Spex the boss, say them well want the moolah. For every other day, them gone at the jeweler. Ice round me neck, that I make me cooler. Rubber band in me hand thicker than a ruler. Dog man, I roll the road than a jota. Want to some liquor boy, tell them man, yo, hold that on the rhythm, then I must say King Blizzy, King Bass with the flow, we will make you feel dizzy. No Sean, but when me step everybody get busy. We drink a lot of champagne till me busy. Ball of life, no call me Big Willie. Ice from me neck that make me feel chilly. Me roll with the killie and a cup of pity filly. When we a spend, wanna know the dilly. And the 5 bills, no 1 grand, no 2 grand. Anything, but we're off a new brand. No buy with no coupon. Hey, Spokes the boss, on the put up on the hand. Toronto, we get up and gone for the moolah. Uptown, say the
Easy.
Moolah.
That must have make enough moolah style, that style of that energy. And I can see that over on the other side of the world, because I can see that energy and vibe here. But the other side of the world, like Europe, and they just have a whole different vibe.
Yeah, man.
So tell me about that.
Yeah, man. The whole of Berlin back to UK, France, all of them places I'm a place called. When we got solo, I decided for not really just be a Jamaica, because I feel like we did done already do everything what we need for do a Jamaica. So me personally, I just say, yo, new market. I'm going to take on Germany, France, Italy, Luxembourg, the whole of Europe, and I toured there extensively from the ground up. You see me, I say, so over like 3 years I developed a real big fan base. I'm always on the festivals, and the songs them stream a lot over there. So this, the one with Bounty Killer, Badman Town, we even have some EDM thing where you not got ear to over that side there, you know, but a big bang of them, something named Energy. And next thing with that, yo, the bassal movement.
I'm here thinking that maybe that, you know, that time off really did a really great job for you as a crew, because as a sound selector and a DJ, you know, when I see the group, I don't really see you guys as solo artists, and I most times see you guys, you know, harmonizing, and maybe one person might do a 4 bars, the next person might do a 4 bars, but as far as the extensive, you know, writing of the bars and delivering the bars, then I would never have known that of you.
Right.
And man, spit.
Yeah, for
and you know,
sure.
I mean, you have so many different styles, and you know, another style, you know, when you guys got back together, you guys did this recording here.
Yes, with the legendary Dave Kelly, you know.
And you gave a different style in this one here still.
Yeah, man.
You know, it seems like, you know, you guys really got the opportunity to really do your own thing and shine on this. But let's listen to this. BSC, where that?
Yeah. Lock the door and turn the lights down low.
Yeah.
Turn on the playlist and play something slow. Sexy time at the vibe there, you know. Slow it down the whole of Toronto. I believe a girl. Yeah, leaving Alex, because I don't know Alex I voice and the voice.
Well, you don't
Alex,
think I could have did that?
Me, I got, watch me now.
All right, your time now.
Yeah. She love my style, she love my flavor. Girl, I say she love the bad behavior. She go on the knees like be the savior. And I say she want it now, she no want it later. Regular, she say she want me data. In a me years, I say she rise my nature. It's not as bad about me gladly pay for. Touch your body, make sure she serve me like a waiter. She go. Banger.
And actually, no make me mash up your thing. Anyways, Dave Kelly, a legendary producer, and when I got the pre-release, the sneak preview, the peak sneak of this song, I was like, oh my goodness, they're really back, and this time they're really, you know, giving them different flavor, different style, and just really taking their creativity to another level, and that's what it seems like you guys are doing right now.
Man.
And how does it feel, you know, to get back with the group now?
Yeah,
and to take that level.
No, it feel refreshing, you know. And the thing about it, like even this record now, if you know the T.O.K history, T.O.K first #1 was a song called "Enough Boy I Pose Like a Shot" or "Eagles Cry," and that was produced by Dave Kelly. So to link up back with him, it was just like, you know, 20 years later, and we're just recreating energy, and it was just very, very, very cool working with him in Miami. The record come out, big up to Sham, big up to Dexter, Bounty, that them a lead up on the rhythm, and you don't know where I do our things same way.
All right, and speaking about rhythms, this one is a major rhythm for you guys, and a major song. One of the songs that really helped to put you guys on the map from them times there until now.
Diwali.
How has technology changed?
It's changed a lot. I don't want to age myself, and the rest of the group don't like when I talk this way, but I keep it 100. Like, we were around from before this streaming, right? We were around before social. We were around before, we were putting out records before YouTube. We were putting out videos way before. So one thing I've learned over the years is that you have to always embrace the new technology, and you have to be agile enough to move with the times. So when we started, we were recording on 24 tracks. There was no Pro Tools. Big up Jeremy Hardin, he was the only man with a computer studio. You know what I mean? But when Pro Tools came, we were like, oh, now we can do 100 tracks, because you know we are a group and love the harmony. So normally with the 24 track, them tell you, say, big up man like Buccaneer, we tell you, say, we have 3 track, and that have to be for the 4 of it. And we have to make it work. So now when we're reaching the Pro Tools world now, it's digital, and even now we're moving to AI. I'm trying to figure out how to be relevant in that too, because I'm not making any technology leave me behind, you know what I mean? So you have to keep relevant and keep agile and make sure your thing not end up fragile. You see me I say?
For real. And speaking about technology and utilizing it, social media, what's your favorite platform and why?
For me, my favorite platform is Instagram, just because I'm like the visual type, and yet still keep it kind of classy where it's to your brand. I like TikTok, but it's a little too gimmicky.
Complicated?
I mean, I'm still trying to figure it out, you know, but Instagram feel right. Shout out to the people on IG Live, you know what I mean? But I'm done with Facebook. If you see me on Facebook, people just know some really check that page. I'm done with Facebook, bro.
For real.
It just feels too archaic for me personally. But big up the fans over there. Just link me up on the IG, same here, the website, basicmusic.com. But IG is the one for me for sure.
All right, now, personally, how do you start your day? How do you keep yourself in tune with nature so that you're in tune with yourself? Yeah. And physically, what it is that you do to, you know what I mean? Maintain not only your physical health, but your mental health.
All right, so great question. I live in the mountains. I live in the Blue Mountains of Jamaica. So a morning for me starts with a run up to the river. I take a dip. I say my prayer. I do an extensive prayer. Like I prayed for you many times, bro. I pray for like many DJs, musicians, people in my other businesses, family, extended family, friends, acquaintances, anybody with my spirit tech too. So that's a regular thing for me in the morning, and then I reach back down. You don't know. Before I run, I have a glass of warm water with lime. When I reach back home, probably some callaloo, and then I hit the day running. I try to put some exercise somewhere in, differently from the run. I try to do some carbs or some Pilates or, just stay active, swimming or whatever I can do to stay relevant. Yeah.
Ready for it.
Send for the eagle and the pressure we apply. When I have to sing with me in a tea that.
All right then.
Enough boy I pose like a shutter. And I feel hide when the eagle them fly. Boy. Never yet hear shatter. Hey Canada to the world. This is what it sounds like when the eagle Spex the boss. We have the fire on the hip. 29 in the clip. Them ready for it. Ready for that. We are some boy a centric. Whenever bust nothing yet. Better know where them a try. Them try to stop with them now, so we go far. Fast better know me come think them not the far. Me just touch down now, me ready for the war. So mine get a telephone. Hey, tell them so bad boy no straight left machine too far. But me wanna way when me and the thing them apart. The red dot spotty man him still about war. And not a dead one a be star. Enough boy a pose like a shatter. And I feel hide when the eagle them fly. Boy, never yet hear Shatala.
Turn it up.
This is what it sounds like when the
Hold on there. I just heard someone go.
Yeah, that's Flex. That's how the eagle cry, you know? We make the eagle cry musically, you know,
So the
sonically.
eagle cry like Michael Jackson?
Yes, it. I like Prince.
For real.
Yeah,
man, it's been absolutely amazing seeing you. And it seems like I see you like almost every month right now, somewhere in the world. And to see you in Toronto is like, yo, we here in Toronto.
Yeah.
But, but when we see each other everywhere else in the world, man, it's just a natural energy, a natural vibe. And you guys always show me love. And when you show me love, you show Toronto love, you show the whole of Canada love, because as Canada's reggae ambassador, I have to be in the right places, in the right spaces, with the right faces. And I appreciate you guys for always making sure something all right.
Yeah, man.
If you guys see me, on the other side of the fence, I'm supposed to there, in the VIP section, you guys say, yo, I Spex that, man. Yo, Spex, come in. You guys always make sure that me and the wife and my team are all good anywhere we're doing out of the world. So I appreciate you guys. And, I've been a supporter from day one, from grade one. And not change.
I appreciate that, brother. And that's why I felt good to reach out to you. Because me is also a youth where I'm not running upon people, but if I feel like a family thing, me say, yo, bro, man, pull up. And I just appreciate you opening the doors to the studio for me and for show people about what me I do solo as well as the music with the group. It's a pleasure, you know what I mean? And to my Jamaicans listening, to my Caribbean people listening, I know no one wants to T.O.K. pull up on one of them big festival. We'll deal with it soon, man. We're soon
we are going to deal with it.
Exactly.
We are going to deal with
the
it.
Link fully, you know the link. From your respect so that you know the link.
We are going to, and you know what? I would just remember in New York, you know, I don't know why I remember some things at certain times, especially when I'm on the radio, but I remember when Shawnee B and I went into the room and you guys are in the room and you're like, yo, Shawnee, you know, so me owe y'all big money. You know, so me owe y'all food. Me owe y'all food. And Shawnee goes, for what? And he goes, because one of the interviews them we do on your podcast. Right. You know, so we get our bookings from it.
Right. No, the actual Barclays show was
Oh, yeah. So you're going to, so we get our thing. So we know, so we owe y'all food.
Yeah.
And then you grab the orange and it's a city food, yeah.
Shawnee, you know what I think.
So, you know, big up to, you know, Shawnee B, to everyone that's been endorsing and promoting reggae and dancehall music. And to see the way that you guys have fans and media personalities and influencers all over the world supporting you guys.
Appreciate
and the love
man.
that you guys give back because you know how important that they are, how we are.
It's humility. Nobody feel like so because you're the artist, you run the whole ecosystem. It is called an ecosystem, not an ecosystem. So you have to big up everybody in the whole link, you know what I mean? Every radio man that play the music, even the man them I walk around in a dance where I sell a peanut, them contribute to the ecosystem that you contribute to. So don't ever feel like it's only you, you know. And for us, because we're a group, there's no ego no running a group. No man no more than no man, and we all have to move. Our success is because we're all humble and down to earth. So that's kind of one thing that we bless T.O.K, where we'll always stay grounded and deal with everybody upon a level, no matter what success or money or whatever we have achieved. We still know, say, yo, God give it this, and the people them give it this, and at the end of the day, we have to give back and know, say, every man, no man no more than no man, and no woman no more than no man. You see me?
For real.
Yeah,
all right, so let the people know how they can find you, where they can stream your stuff, download your stuff, you know, and, you know, if they want to book you, connect with you, do some dub plates, interviews, you know, radio jingles, drops, whatever. How can they find Basie from T.O.K?
Well, basically, it's one place, you know, it's Basie Music. That's the brand, BAYC Music. I would have show you the tattoo I'm just put on because I have it branded now, but you don't know Toronto kind of cool, so I'm kind of have a long sleeve, you know? But yeah, Basie Music, BAYC Music on all streaming, on all social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, same way. It's BAYC Music. The website is basiemusic.com. And that's where you find everything. We got merch coming out soon. Shout out to the management, Nubian Queen from Belgium. We have a lot of things coming out in the pipeline. We just dropped a single with my brother Craig Classics, Jamie Radigan from UK.
Man.
Just dropped something this Friday. We have a remix for the single called Influencer dropping next Friday. We have something after that dropping the next Friday. I remixed the Puff Puff Pass with my youth Grey Show from Jamaica. So we're keeping it busy. Always on record. Like, we have so much things, and we have the new album working on already, but I'm not tell you too much about that. Just get familiar with the new T.O.K, the new Basie.
And just lock it in, because you'll give it to me.
Yeah.
I'll get the sneak preview in the Peaks maybe.
Exclusive. The Spex exclusive.
Ah.
You see what I did there? I see what you did there.
Yes, Miss Zena.
The Spex exclusive, is it?
For real. All right, so, you know, I know it's about that time that, you know, we got to let you go and all that stuff there.
Man.
But before you go, you have a little small thing you want to put up on that rhythm, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Bad man a bad man, fool is a fool. Gangsters no take sorry nor just cool. Dispex the boss, then you rock the first rule. Make we pop my tool. Well, the machine where we have up, tell them it no regular. It makes some little fast soul, I spin like propeller. We no afraid of boy, we bend up them face like a gorilla. Coulda heavy like I let them coulda light. Top plate ringing on your ears like Motorola cellular. And crush you out and wrap you like wood in Arizona. Hey, spooks them a cut on you and no take a penny for. I want them a defense specs the boss, tell them manna. Bad man, bad to the bone. Now tell me where you come from, we no fear in no town, man. Bad man, bad to the bone. Ready when them ready, we no fear them frown. We are bad man, bad to the bone. And anywhere we go, we can defend we own, man. Bad man, make me hear the sound.
Now. Whoa. My crew, my dogs, set rules, set laws. We represent for the lords of lords. I got alone a feel. No.
Me gone on me yard, me nah lock off the people in TV. Yo, behave for yourself.
Yo, T.O.K. Basie inside the building. Great
Yes,
energy,
sir.
great vibe. This is family right here. Everybody follow him right now. Basie Music on all your social media platforms. Go stream everything where my do because them man are gonna lock the place.
And
You know, from Christmas going right down until the summer to the next season to the next season.
And if I can just say one thing, I want to big up my brother Cyclone because this year we started off the year with a release of a project called Flawless Victory. You know, like how Shaman Killer do the EP, or like sometimes you see, you know, if you follow hip hop, you see Meek Mills and Rick Ross do a project, or Method Man and Redman. Well, this is a project with Basie and a youth called Cyclone. It's called Flawless Victory, and believe me, people, it goes straight to the #1 of the iTunes charts when it was released. We have crazy music. Man been legendary, tell them nothing about the bass ordinary. Don't size up with the god you never dead. Them know them not in a me category. Carnival me sex sorry, bass are the goat but not the one for curry. Man a ball out like Pele, Zidane and Neymar, Mbappe and Messi. Ease off, I'ma squeeze off. Is a psycho conjuring these thoughts. You know say them flat while the G sharp. And the king and the bass from T.O.K. This, it's about with survival. Bomb rushing enemies, crushing every rival. Like Bulls in the 98 finals. Spex the boss, we are gonna make history. Hey, we are gonna make history. Ain't nothing about we are mystery. Hey, Dancehall, it coming like Uno did miss me. Hey, what a project name? Give the whole of them. Flawless Victory, history. Hey, what a new project name? History. Hey, big up Cyclone, you know you want me done. History. Yeah. That one I got. Hey, history.
Give me my next verse.
Give the whole of them. Flawless Victory. Hey, listen, me, man, get familiar with this one. Cause I don't know, a Cyclone do the next verse, and I don't know I'm jumping them lyrics, but I want people to check out this project. We have a thing called Getting at the Groove. We got this. We got something with a new talent named Shell Chopper, bad female artist. We have Zach up on the project. Woo! Producers from UK, producers from Germany, from Jamaica, from Colombia. It bad. So if you don't ever catch the first part, maybe just get a little more of that song here. That one named Flawless Victory. And you know why? I took the cost and I paid the pass to be the boss. When they talk, I don't listen to them just because. When the game is over, we alone will be the victors. Hey, Toronto, hey, we are gonna make history. Hey, we are gonna make history. Hey, ain't nothing about we are mystery. Hey, Dancehall, it coming like say you did miss we. Give the whole of them flawless victory, history.
Mad.
Yeah. We are gonna make history.
History.
Hey, come and go give them artistry.
Artistry.
Coming like the biz did miss we. What the project name? Give the whole of them flawless victory.